The lower amount of bills that you have is so freeing if you only know. And what I mean by that is, you ever notice the more bills that you have and acquire, the more stressed out you feel? Because most of your time and energy is going towards working to pay for all this debt that you acquired and accumulated. And I just felt like sharing that on today because I'm one. I like nice things, most of the time super expensive things. And I've put myself in debt time and time again, all behind some cars, because that's my thing. And you see, every time I purchase a vehicle, and it made me feel real good. At first, in the moment, stressed out a bit because there's so much paperwork and documents. But then when you drive off the lot, it feels so good. It feels like, attaboy, you deserve it. And then soon after you put insurance on, you got to go register it, and you have to do stuff like that. And just because of the type of vehicle you have, depends on the type of insurance that they give you or how high it is for you. So I said that to say, most of the time when I've gotten rid of debt and I got rid of some of these payments that I was working so hard to have, the feeling has been so rewarding. It's been so joyous. It's almost like a shackle is coming off and you're being freed. And the same thing goes for like decluttering your life and getting rid of stuff that you don't even use. It's sitting in your homes, collecting dust, most of the time in some storage or in the attic or in some closet that you never go in. But once you start giving away that stuff and you're starting to see less and less clutter around you, it does something to your mental. I know we live in some times where we're always consuming and we feel like we work so hard, so we deserve this. But then shortly after, it's like we're looking for a next high and for something else to get into. But it starts with lessening your bills, getting rid of all that stuff and the extra baggage. So therefore, you can be able to retire early. You can be able to enjoy your kids, enjoy your family. I know there's a lot of times we sit there and we're like, oh, I'm always working. I have no time. I'm missing out on events and the kids' recitals and their games and all this stuff. And it's like, which one is more important, making this money or going to y'all games? Like once my father told me. But really and truly, it's making your life a little bit more simple, to the point that you don't need all these extra stuff. You don't need the biggest house on the block. You don't need the newest car. You don't need every kid in the house to have their own room. They could share a room. I shared a room with my brother, and I turned out just fine. But we put ourselves in unnecessary debt, and then we wonder why we can't get out of the rat race, or we wonder why we have to work so hard, and each parent in the house is working hard, and then we're paying for daycare so both parents could go out and work, and all these type of things. But the overall is, get out of all this debt. You don't need everything that you have right now.